So, hi guys, let's start our next demo about our IOP solutions, as we call. And last time you may saw that Attila finished at a point where we tried out our user application, where he could create a request, or witness request as we call, a claim, and he sent it to an authority where the authority could accept it. And he then had a kind of response, as we call, signed witness request. Okay. And now we continue from that point. This showcase or demonstration is about the swimming pool use case, which we described on our specification website. You will check out the link in the description. And as you see, currently there are 3 developers, not marketing guys, not sales guys. We are the core team, nothing fancy. It's not a marketing video. It's a demonstration video. It's an honest demonstration video. So we also record our screens on the mobile, and you will see that what I do, what Attila is doing, and what István will do as well. So first, I will do the exact same thing that Attila did last time, just a little bit more quickly, because that was already shown in the last video. And then we continue. So first, I open a menu on the phone, and I scan a QR code, which is a URL of an authority. You can see that the application connected to the authority service running in a GCP server currently, and I can see that we have 3 processes available at that authority. I click on the digitalize ID card and I start filling the form exactly as before, exactly as Attila did last time.
Please make sure that there is at least Germany in the address, if you can.
Or Berlin, yeah.
Or Berlin, yeah.
Whatever. Strasse. My date of birth doesn't matter. Click on continue. I take a photo quickly. Okay. Continue again. I sign it with my key. And I sent it to the authority. So that was the point. That is the point where István come into the picture. Who is the authority? Especially a clerk who can accept or reject it. So please, István.
Okay. So as a clerk, I open my application and check for incoming requests. And I see a pending digitalize ID card incoming request.
Right before you accept it, just let me show to the people that, yeah. So if I go to the inspector now, which is the swimming pool, and I can see that there is a swimming pool discount scenario there. If I click on it, I can read if I want to apply this, apply to this discount, what I have to provide. It says that there is a prerequisite which is about a digitalized ID process, where I will have to share my address field and only the address field, nothing else. I can also see that there is a license or licenses. It's a restriction which tells you who and with what restriction can use your data in the future. It says that it will be issued DID, which will be translated to a human readable name in the future, like swimming pool entry gate or cashier. And the purpose of this license is that the inspector at the gate have to check it, and it expires after 5 minutes. And in the bottom, I can see that the result, what I will get, is a 10 or 5% of discount if I leave in the if I live in the same city or in the same district. If not, then otherwise I will get the full price. And it says that currently I don't have the data available because István, the authority, has not yet approved it. So please, István, approve it.
Okay. So I approve and sign it with one of my keys, which should be obvious if it should be obvious which one if you are working as a clerk. Then one of those keys are selected as your by your employee. So I'm signing with one of the keys, and now it's approved.
So if I visit back again to the swimming pool's website, let's say, and open the scenarios again, and if I now click on the swimming discount scenario, now I see that it says you have all the data available, and I have an apply button there. So if I click on the apply button, there is a summary or a summarized form that what will be the data I have to share. It shows that I will share the address, which is Berlin whatever Strasse, and under what conditions. So this is the license I explained before. If I click on the confirm and create presentation, it will create a presentation which will available under the presentations menu. So now, as a user, I can go to the swimming pool, to the cashier, or to the automatized gate. I click on the swimming discount, and I will have a QR code. And Attila will be the cashier or the gate. And now I can show my QR code to him.
Awesome. So he's showing me the QR code, and I just press this button here. Just install this application. So now I can scan this QR code. And it doesn't. Now it does. Oh, great. So you are from Berlin, and on the bottom you see, and therefore you get 10% of this swimming pool entrance. There is a green border around it because all the validations have passed. So you are authorized to sign these things with those keys, and all the time stamps are correct relative to those signatures. So you are done, and you can come in with 10%. If it was just Germany, then it was 5% discount, and if you are outside Germany, then it's 0% discount in the swimming pool. This application otherwise would be integrated into the cashier system or whatever existing system they have with our SDK that we provide for Dart, TypeScript, or Rust. And it's a special tool for that specific purpose.
Okay, thanks. We also have to mention two other things, which is not that evident. First, that in the last very long video, Attila showed you how you can use our example tools to transfer quickly hydras on the DevNet, how you can create DIDs, how you can add keys to that, writes, whatever, tombstone it, which is a kind of standalone product. We call it a Hydra blockchain with layer 2 plugin project Morpheus, which we call as a DAC, decentralized access framework. Okay, this application or this use case, this swimming pool use case, is all about so-called project Prometheus, which we call it as IOP Fort, which utilizes this whole Morpheus or DAC ecosystem, and it's a application ecosystem on top of it. So it can be used for such scenarios when you have data, like digitalized ID card, with address, with ID, with photo, with birth, date of birth, place of birth, whatever, and some kind of services need your specified data, only the address, only a district where you live, only a year when you're born. And this whole ecosystem is able to filter out your data that doesn't required for the purpose. So you only share the data you have to share, and you share it with, we call it license, which is a restriction for the third party which you allow to use.
Exactly. So we had an Electron application previously for this purpose, which stored all your keys and all your private data. And now we went on and made an SDK for these things. And this IOP fort is a fortress for all your personal data on the client side, on the edge of the system.
Okay, thank you guys for listening and watching, and see you soon.